Oh, cold nips changed my life. Back then, like at the very start, I was in a bad place, and I think the kind of people that come to cold nips are, I don't know, they're different kinds of people. Anyone that gets up before the sun, I think, is just, they live for life. I'm Mel and I'm a cold nipper.
Well, my name's Ryan and this is Jian, and we created a little swim group community called Cold Nips. For some reason, I actually can't really remember why, I started swimming with my friends at Cottesloe at sunrise. We did it and we felt amazing afterwards, so I was like, let's just do this straight for the next 10 days. And then from that, I sort of just started delving a little bit more into cold water therapy and the benefits to it and everything.
I'd just gotten back from travelling and I wanted a change of life, so we had discussed, hey, I'm going to move over to Western Australia, to Perth. Fast forward, I got here and Ryan was already doing these ocean swims, and leading up, he was like, oh, they're amazing, it's the best way to start the day. So then I started doing them with Ryan. This one time at Port Beach just down from here, that there was 4 of us, and then you were just like, man, this feels so good, why don't we try and share this feeling with other people? Why don't we try and do it with others? It came very much from our love of doing it to begin with. That was a simple beginning.
Depending on where the dip is, it's like a minimum 45-minute drive. So I usually get here we get here for 5 a.m, go for a run, and then you meet the rest of the group and then you dip. My very first cold nips was at Port Beach in Freo, and I was supposed to be meeting another friend. She didn't show up, so I was all alone, and back then there was only 10 to 12 people. So I knew no one, kind of just sat there by myself, and I didn't speak to anyone. I was a very big introvert. So didn't speak to anyone, got in the water, and actually made my first 2 friends there. And now, over a year later, they're my best friends. So, yeah.
Do you want to quickly jump in and answer a question with us?
You're like, why did I come down to the beach?
It's different doing it with other people because you get the good feeling doing it by yourself, but then you see it in other people's eyes as well, and everyone just froths it. That first dip in the morning, it's just straight away.
Yeah, I think when you share an experience and that experience is good, it's big, it's so much more impactful, and that's why I guess cold nips has continued to grow to what it is, and more people are sharing that experience together. There's no use a better word, bullshit behind it all. It's just raw and real, and that's what it's giving to.
It is Easter.
It's Easter, yeah. Which is super special that we get to throw our biggest event, or dip.
Funnest.
And the funnest. The most impactful one on Easter on a weekend, which we normally don't do. It's we usually do it on a Wednesday morning. So yeah, we're super excited. We also got to get a bit of a sleep in too. So.
Yeah, we usually are at the beach at 5:45, so.
6 p.m. When did you get up?
Where did I go?
When did you get up?
Not too long ago.
The first floatie party we did, which was over a year ago, December, I think, 2019, and that was kind of the first moment that we got over 100 people, and it was the 5th or the 6th one. It kind of was doubling, and then it hit this point, and we're like, hang on, there's a lot of people here and there's a lot of people chasing something or looking for something, and whether it's just like a little break in their routine or that bit more connection or community, that happened at the first floatie party, which was amazing. And then this morning, we did the first floatie party in a year. We know it attracts the most amount of people, and for us, more people is more connection and more impact, and that's a huge thing. That's why we do this.
Just some flamingos and llamas. We've got a huge pink flamingo coming.
That's the highlight.
It's a bit of a surprise.
That's the reason why we're heading there early, is because we've got a 4-metre flamingo.
I feel like when we get old, we get caught up in like being adults and all the to-dos and life itself, and it's a moment to like let loose and forget about everything, and we need that still, you know what I mean? We need, like, as adults or as people in general, to like have a moment of just like bliss and letting go. Jian, love it to meet you. Just carrying your head. Nah, dude, that's solid, mate. So loud. That was loud. Can we get everybody to come in close? Scott, Jian! Epic, man. There's so many of them.
Good morning, everyone! Welcome to our third floatie party. It's a pretty special morning. We only do one of these a year.
I think it's such a huge part of us being human to still find those moments of joy, and that's what we want you guys to focus on today, is just lose yourself in the moment and just have fun. Like, there's a stupid amount of floaties here, very colourful, a bunch of random people, so just lose yourself in it, yeah? So we've got an activity that we usually like to do, so we want you guys to turn to someone that you don't know, give them a hug and say good day.
And introduce your floatie to them.
Yeah.
Go Nips! Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! When I say nips, you say sips. Nips! When I say floaty, I want you to say party. Floaty. Party. Floaty. Party. There you go. All right, we're gonna hit them with the triple chant. So when I say Go Nips, are you ready? I wanna hear a Go Nips, are you ready?
First thing that comes to mind is cold nips. It's basically community, and that's what Ryan and Jian preach, is just everyone coming together. You're in it together, and once you're in there, like, everyone's hugging anyway, so it's not exactly cold, but yeah, it's good.
In a nutshell, we want cold nips to have the same impact that I had when we first went down, and that's a feeling of elation and goodness, and give that to as many people as possible. So that includes more people, more places, more states, and then also, yeah, like coming up with ways that we can impact them.
Yeah.
Like it does begin with a sunrise dip on a Wednesday, but we see so much more to it, and us being able to pass that on, translate that to others is the direction we want it to go.